Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the early guests in the house. This is just to let you know that in case you are one of the awardees today, kindly go out, register yourself, and please ensure that you get a picture clicked against the backdrop in your well-earned robes. बहुत बहुत हार्दिक स्वागत हमारे जितने मेहमान यहाँ पर हैं अगर आप में से कोई भी अवॉर्डी हैं तो प्लीज बाहर जाइए रजिस्टर कीजिए प्लीज पिक अप योर डॉक्टरेट किट एंड हमारे बैकड्रॉप पर एक खूबसूरत सी यादगार फोटो खिंचवाइए
with students coming from 156 countries. Sorbonne is You should be proud of your degree, bestowed upon you by our university through a legitimate process. You deserve it. Thanks to your accomplishment. I thank you and congratulate you, graduate.
I would like to invite a committed educationist who is passionate to expand the horizons of knowledge-based society across globe. He is fulfilling the dream of his father, who believed that knowledge is the biggest wealth. Dr. Chowdhury's mother is from a royal family whose grandmother, Chowdhury Raghuvir Narayan Singh, was a prominent freedom fighter and president of All India Congress Committee before independence, and was very close to Sri Mahatma Gandhi and Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. I request Dr. J.M.K. Chowdhury, President of IIPT and Chairman Sor Born International Convocation Committee, to kindly join us on stage and address the audience. A round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, everybody. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to this graduation ceremony of 8th International Sor Born Convocation in Dubai. It's an honor to address you on this special occasion. This honorable degree is entirely based on your hard work and experience. When someone needs to get a major surgery done, he or she will seek out a surgeon with tremendous experience. It emphasizes the fact that we all value people with experience. Trust and dreams for in them in the hidden gate to extra.
Do you hear me? I don't hear you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, because on Zoom, I am on Zoom. Do you see my picture on Zoom for the moment? Okay, but it's not a still picture. It's a moving picture.
Hi friends, this is Harbhajan Singh. I hope all of you are doing well. I just wanted to first of all say sorry for not being there with you all today this evening. I hope all of you are having a great evening, and also would like to take this opportunity to thank
Ladies and
Dr.
gentlemen, a very warm
Dr.
welcome. Requesting all of you, please start to settle down. We shall begin in a while, but till then, please enjoy the videos of
Do you hear me? Ah, on voit on voit sur l'écran. It stopped.
Laisse-les faire, ils te donnent des instructions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please settle down. We are ready to begin. Requesting everyone, settle down, take your seats. We are about to roll the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please settle down. We are ready to begin. सभी मेहमानों से निवेदन है, प्लीज अपने स्थान ले लें. माननीय गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर, प्लीज बैठ जाएं. हम इस कार्यक्रम के लिए तैयार हैं. Dr. Prade is already on standby, requesting everyone to please settle down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get going. Let's hit play.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome together Dr. Thomas Prade to kindly join us on stage to deliver.
And for my as a president of the École Supérieure Robert Sabon, I'm very happy to be in Dubai.
All right, everyone. Good afternoon and a very warm welcome. आप जहाँ पे भी बैठे हैं, can I see both your hands up in the air? Both your hands, sir. You can do that. And I want to hear you clap. Come on, let's make some noise. All the new awardees in the house. ऊंचा. कोई हीरो यहाँ, कोई जीरो यहाँ, कोई स्टार है, कोई बेकार है. मैं कौन हूँ, तुमसे मैं क्या कहूँ. हाथ ऊपर. And you need to sing with me. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. You have to sing. I'm the best. I'm the best. Now you say, I'm the best. I'm the best. Yes, sir. Manoj sir, I'm the best. कह रहे हैं. Okay. I want to hear from you also. Namaskar. I want to see your hands up. I want to hear you clap for yourselves. Come on. You can do that, sir. Some momentum, some energy, ma'am. Little bit of clapping. Thank you. That's fantastic. Thank you, Rinku. Thank you. Good afternoon. Thank you so much. यहाँ पे बाकी जितने लोग बैठे हैं, जब मैं यहाँ पर आई आज, आप सबके लिए, जितने लोग यहाँ पर ऑडियंस में हैं, आपके लिए एक ऐतिहासिक मौका है. अगर कभी आप में से बहुत लोग जो जितने मेहमान यहाँ पर बैठे हैं, each one of you is accomplished, a seasoned person, a towering institution in your own chosen profession or your vocation. अगर आप लोग अपनी आत्मकथा लिखने बैठे, तो ये जो आज का दिन है, ये सुनहरे हरफों में लिखा जाएगा. It will be written in golden words. और उस दिन जो आप लोगों में एनर्जी लेवल होना चाहिए, इस दिन के सम्मान में, मैं आपको बता दूं कि जब मैं यहां पर मंच पे आई, तो मुझे कईयों के चेहरे पर बहुत उल्लास दिखा, कईयों के चेहरे पे काफी खुशी थी, कईयों के चेहरे पर काफी हर्ष था. लेकिन कई लोग इतने ज्यादा जो है एनर्जी लेवल देख के मुझे बॉलीवुड के कुछ बड़े बड़े कलाकार याद आ रहे हैं, जैसे ओमपुरी, A.K. हंगल, क्योंकि एनर्जी लेवल वहीं पर है. तो मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूंगी, इतना सन्नाटा क्यों है रे? I mean, this is your day. We are here to celebrate each one of you, and I need to see that energy for you and in you and by you. Well, everyone, a very warm welcome to the 9th convocation function of the French Sorbonne University. मैं हूं आपकी होस्ट, आपकी दोस्त रुचिका डावर, फुल पावर। और थोड़ी देर के लिए मैं चाहती हूं कि यहां पे जितने लोग हैं, प्लीज एक बार जबरदस्त भी बैठे हैं। और ये मेरा खास निवेदन है हमारे अवॉर्डीज से, आप जहां पे भी बैठे हैं और पीछे जितने उनके परिवार, उनके मित्र, उनके शुभचिंतक आए हैं, फॉर ऑल द पीपल दैट आर सीटेड, कैन आई सी बोथ हैंड्स अप इन द एयर? थैंक यू, ऑसम एनर्जी सर। नाउ कैन ऊपर ही रखिए, या एंड नाउ विदाउट स्टॉपिंग, can I hear you clap for yourselves for 15 seconds? Let's begin the convocation the way it should. And मैं आपको बता दूं कि आपने जो ये तालियां बजाई हैं, अब यहां से ये तालियां बजती रहनी चाहिए। So please, for each one of our esteemed guests, our guests of honor, our star of the afternoon, each one of our guests that comes on the stage, please make sure that you keep on giving them resounding rounds of applause. Because ladies and gentlemen, कहते हैं ये दुनिया जो है, it is all about give and take. दूसरों के लिए तालियां बजाएंगे, तो जब आपकी बारी आएगी तो आपके लिए भी बजेगी. Everyone, let's get ready. And before I start this amazing afternoon, we have none other than our president of the École Supérieure Robot de Sorbonne University, France, Dr. John Thomas Prade, is already online with us. Can we go live with him, please? Sir, now can ऊपर ही रखिए. Oh, he's okay. So चलिए आगे बढ़ेंगे. Fantastic. Oh, he's right there. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and since this event this afternoon, and मैं आपको बता दूं कि आपने जो ये तालियां, अब यहाँ से ये तालियां जी, आपका टेक ठीक जा रहा है. We are going out live fine. Thank you. और इसके साथ ही all guests here, you're already aware that while the university is based out of France, it is a result of this fantastic collaboration between the two nations that today you're seated in this beautiful room, getting ready to be turned into newly minted doctors, having been awarded your PhDs. Ladies and gentlemen, this collaboration is a great salute to the spirit of human, to the spirit of mankind, to the spirit of humanhood, and how people collaborate and forge ahead, surpassing and demolishing political boundaries. And that is why we would like to start this afternoon with a tribute to both the nations, starting with the national anthem of India. मेरा सभी मेहमानों से निवेदन है, राष्ट्रगान के लिए खड़े हो जाएं. Let's play.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Please remain standing. Hand on your hearts. Let's have the national anthem of France. Thank you, everyone. Kindly be seated. All right, ladies and gentlemen, हमारे साथ डॉक्टर थॉमस प्रादे ऑनलाइन हैं. तो हर शुभ कार्य की शुरुआत होती है मंगलदीप के प्रज्वलन से. So let's begin this auspicious afternoon by lighting the inaugural lamp. Before we do that, let me tell you that for each one of you that's seated behind or just late right in the front, we have a galaxy of esteemed, very accomplished individuals who have agreed and who have graced this occasion today, being the guests of honor, being the star guest of the and of many other mentors and partners and esteemed guests of the French Sorbonne University. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to invite our very special people onto the stage for the lamp lighting. Or lamp lighting ke liye, I would like to request Dr. Vivek Chaudhary to kindly escort our guests onto the stage. None other than our guest of honor. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great privilege to introduce to you Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan Tagore awardee, the magical hands behind India's global pride, the man who made India's tallest statue, the Statue of Unity. एक बार जोरदार तालियां for पद्म भूषण राम वी सुतार जी. और उनके साथ ही हमारे आज के the star of the afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, we have a man who's excelled at every vocation, everything that he's tried his hands in, an Indian politician, 2 times parliamentarian, singer, actor and social activist, former president of Delhi BJP. एक बार जोरदार तालियां for Dr. Manoj Tiwari. इनके साथ ही मैं निमंत्रण दूंगी फॉर ऑल आवर गेस्ट्स फॉर लैंप लाइटिंग. प्लीज तालियां बजाते रहें फॉर डॉक्टर मनोज, फॉर डॉक्टर M.K. Jain. Gives me great pleasure today to also welcome in the house Padma Shri Dr. Jitendra Shanti ji is here with us, and Dr. Vishnu Mittal, and none other than Dr. Mukesh Tyagi. Gentlemen, inviting you all to please join us on the stage for lamp lighting. सबसे पहले प्लीज आइए मंगलदीप की ओर बढ़ें. मेरा बाकी मेहमानों से निवेदन है कि आ जाएं, ऑडियंस में अपना स्थान लें. All right, can we...
मुझे ये जानकर प्रसन्नता हुई कि इकोल सुपीरियर रॉबर्ट डी सोबर्न यूनिवर्सिटी फ्रांस की ओर से 9वां दीक्षांत समारोह आयोजित किया जा रहा है। इस अवसर पर मानद डायरेक्ट उपाधि से सम्मानित की जा रही उपलब्धियों को मैं शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। मानवता के विकास में शिक्षा का अग्रिम योगदान रहा है। शिक्षा मानव में विवेक जागृत कर प्रेम, बंधुत्व, आपसी सहयोग और शांतिपूर्ण अस्तित्व जैसे मूल्यों के माध्यम से हमें सर्व कल्याण की ओर अग्रसर करती है। यही कारण है कि भारत में प्राचीन काल से ही शिक्षा को सर्वोच्च प्राथमिकता और महत्व दिया गया है। मुझे बताया गया है कि सोबर्न विश्वविद्यालय ने भारत के इन ऐतिहासिक शैक्षणिक मूल्यों और आधुनिक शिक्षा पद्धतियों का समावेश कर एक गुणवत्तापूर्ण शैक्षणिक इकोसिस्टम विकसित किया है। इस इकोसिस्टम में विद्यार्थियों के सर्वांगीण विकास को लक्षित किया जा रहा है। मुझे जानकर खुशी है कि विश्वविद्यालय द्वारा सामाजिक, शैक्षणिक, व्यावसायिक विविध क्षेत्रों में उत्कृष्ट कार्य कर रही प्रतिभाओं को भी सम्मानित करने का कार्य किया जा रहा है। विश्वविद्यालय का यह प्रयास प्रेरणास्पद है और जिसके लिए मैं सोबर्न यूनिवर्सिटी के प्रेसिडेंट डॉक्टर थॉमस परेड, चेयरमैन डॉक्टर विवेक चौधरी जी को साधुवाद देता हूं। मैं आप सभी को एक बार पुनः शुभकामनाएं, मंगल कामनाएं देता हूं। जनहित में आपके प्रयास फलीभूत हो, ऐसी मेरी कामना है। जय हिंद।
All right, everyone, it's time to welcome our very special guests on the stage. To felicitate the precious people who've taken to be here with us this afternoon and add to our inspiration. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to start by inviting Dr. Chaudhary to please felicitate and welcome none other than Mr. Dr. Ram Suthar sir. Let's get our floral bouquets, a very special felicitation for the man who's crafted the Statue of Unity, Dr. Ram V. Suthar, Padma Bhushan ji, Padma Vibhushan Tagore Awardee. Can I request Dr. M.K. Jain? I would also like to request the rest of our guests up here on the stage, inviting Dr. Nirmal Bansal, Dr. Sanjeev Sharma. Please manch par aa jaएं for this moment. Dr. R.K. Dubey, सब मिलके प्लीज हमारे मेहमानों का स्वागत करें. Let's get the bouquet up here. Let's get our hampers. Dr. Tendra Shanti ji sir, may I request you to please join us on the stage. Shanti ji please आइए इस moment के लिए. Dr. Mukesh Tyagi please आइए. ये एक छोटी सी भेंट फ्रेंच सोरबोन यूनिवर्सिटी की ओर से राम सुथार जी को फॉर टेकिंग द टाइम आउट। सर, आपके आशीर्वाद से ये जो आज दोपहर है ये वाकई सार्थक हो गई, आपके आने से, यहाँ पर आपकी हाजिरी से। Our very special guest of honor this afternoon. तो चलिए अगला निमंत्रण हमारे बहुत स्पेशल गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर, हमारे स्टार ऑफ द आफ्टरनून। मेरा निवेदन है डॉक्टर चौधरी से कि प्लीज उनका मान करें, सम्मान करें। देखिए, ये एक ऐसी शख्सियत है जिन्हें वाकई किसी परिचय की we have with us a personality who's excelled in every field that he chose to call his own. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for none other than Dr. Manoj Tiwari. Ladies and gentlemen, it'll be nice if we keep on making some noise. तालियों की गड़गड़ाहट जो है वो केवल मंच पे खड़े हुए मेहमानों को ही नहीं अच्छी लगती है, मुझे लगता है एक पूरे माहौल में एक गर्मी बनी रहती है, because we are just starting out. We've got a whole evening ahead of us. Let's keep the energy level up. और मंच पर अगला सम्मान हमारे एक बहुत ही खास और एक बहुत ही, मैं कहूंगी, प्रेरणादायक मेहमान, इनसे मिलने का सौभाग्य गोवा में प्राप्त हुआ। द काइंड ऑफ एग्जेम्पलरी वर्क that he did with his team during the crisis of COVID is something that is probably the matter on which books will be written later. Ladies and gentlemen, but of course, the government of India was quick in recognizing his efforts. And ladies and gentlemen, ek baar zordaar taaliyan for none other than Padma Shri Ji, Dr. Jitendra Shanti Ji. Always a person to look up to and to learn something from. इनके सम्मान में डॉक्टर विवेक, डॉक्टर विष्णु मित्तल, डॉक्टर मुकेश त्यागी एंड आरडी कॉलेज ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग से डॉक्टर संजीव शर्मा। Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest of honor, the treasurer of Bharatiya Janata Party, Dr. Vishnu Mittal, is a chartered accountant and presently the state treasurer of the BJP Delhi. एक बार जोरदार तालियां डॉक्टर विष्णु मित्तल के लिए। और मैं निवेदन करूंगी डॉक्टर विवेक, डॉक्टर मनोज तिवारी, डॉक्टर शंटी, डॉक्टर मुकेश त्यागी एंड डॉक्टर निर्मल बंसल से। डॉक्टर निर्मल बंसल जी, प्लीज let's felicitate Dr. Vishnu Mittal. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have some more special guests in the house. और इससे पहले कि हम doctorates award करें, we would like to take this opportunity to invite them on the stage and felicitate them, starting with एक बार तालियां for, I would like to request Dr. Vivek, Dr. Sanjeev Sharma, Dr. Mukesh and Dr. Dubey to please stay on the stage for these felicitations. I would like to start by inviting on stage Dr. Rakesh Gupta, the chairman Sadhana Group. Ladies and gentlemen, ever since its inception, the Sadhana Group has been a tireless crusader of displaying world-class enterprising spirit, of making forays into out-of-the-box verticals to make the business growth expand in several countries across the globe. Let me also tell you that we also have another stupendous personality in the house. We have with us in the house present already. Let's give a warm welcome to His Excellency Dr. Nawab Mir Nasser Ali Khan, the Ambassador of Uzbekistan. Can we please give him a huge round of applause? Your Excellency, can I please request your presence on the stage? Please be a part of these momentous historical moments. With this, so I believe that Sir has not come alone. I believe that he's come with his. So he's the ambassador of Kazakhstan, but he's got the ambassador to his household here with him. So can we please also have ma'am on the stage? All right. Let's hear it for Madam Ambassador. Meher Fatima ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, felicitating our next guest, Mr. Jayan Sanwal is a well-known name in real estate and infrastructure development world in Delhi and Noida. Professionally, he has blazed sales with intense marketing skills and let me tell you that as Director of Cricket Development of the Belgium Cricket Federation and a staunch cricketer, he has represented cricket, he's represented Delhi and North Zone in various prestigious trophies. Ladies and gentlemen, he has also proudly represented India in minor league for local clubs in UK. Let's give a huge round of applause to Mr. Jayan Sanwal. And as we felicitate him, let me tell you that this afternoon, he is also being awarded a very special title of Emerging Personality in Real Estate. Let's give a round of applause to Dr. Jayan Sanwal. Moving on, inviting our next guest on the stage, a nationalist, a true patriot, and a great social worker, an active member of Brahman Samaj. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite Dr. Shailendra Sharma. Dr. Shailendra Sharma has the renowned group, Dr. Shailendra Sharma's belief has translated to multiple successful ventures over the last 8 years and a large loyal customer base that inspires them to exceed their own expectations. Ladies and gentlemen, their renowned group was identified in 2012 and they started making their first project, Lotus Villa, dealing with many difficulties, but today they are touching new heights. And today we also have a very title for him, the Emerging Infra Developer in North India. Ladies and gentlemen, inviting next, we have a very distinguished lady in the audience right now. And as a big thank you goes out to her for joining us this afternoon, I would like to invite none other than Dr. Nutan Sharma. Dr. Nutan Sharma joined Indian Revenue Services in 1981 and has had a very successful career. She held the position of Principal Chief Commissioner and also Director General of a department before superannuation. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Nutan Sharma is an alumnus of St. John's College and a recipient of extremely prestigious Chancellor's Medal for the Best Student of the University. Also, her achievement in academic, sports or extracurricular activities are noteworthy. She remains a shining example of women empowerment and progress for her quest on education that led her to do an MBA from the University of Birmingham with 5 specializations. Also, let me tell you, qualifications from Indian Institute of Management, IIM Bangalore, IIM Ahmedabad, Robert H. Smith School of Business, University of Maryland, National Academy of Direct Taxes, and at the same time her study visit to European Center for Regional Cooperation was a social exclusion and poverty, economic development and social inclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, with these heavy words, can we please put our hands up for a heavyweight in her profession, Dr. Nutan Sharma. Ladies and and gentlemen, our next very special guest on the stage, let's give a huge round of applause to the editor-in-chief, the Jantantra TV, Mr. Ashit Kunal. Mr. Ashit Kunal today is also being awarded the title of the Best Media Personality, and let me tell you why. He started his career with ETV under the guidance of Ramoji Rao in Hyderabad, and ladies and gentlemen, he later headed the Reliance-owned ETV Network 18 and national editor after merger of ETV with Network 18. Later, he moved on to the Z Media Group and has become a prominent TV face through his daily primetime show CM's Corner on Z Hindustan. Ladies and gentlemen, he has also written books on media and journalism, and today continues striving hard to take media to a new level of credibility, transparency and accountability in India. Everyone, let's hear it for Ashit Kunal. Ladies and gentlemen, inviting next a lady, a towering figure who really needs no introduction at the Sorbonne events. One of the ladies that we look up to, the mentor. Everyone, ek baar zordar taaliyan for Dr. Aruna Abhay Oswal, the chairperson of the Abhay Oswal Group of Companies. All right, with this, as we conclude the felicitation to our guests, can I request all the guests on the stage to please take their seats, except Dr. Manoj Tiwari, Mr. Suthar, and Dr. Chaudhary. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं और इस कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हैं. मेरा मेहमानों से निवेदन है कि अपना स्थान ले लें. ऑडियंस में हमारे 3 खास मेहमान मंच पर हैं और इसके साथ ही in order to extend a formal welcome to each one of you, ladies and gentlemen, representing the Sorbonne French University in India, the man with a mission and the man who's the face of the mission and the man behind the collaboration. We'll give you a brief introduction to the man who was responsible for this amazing marriage of education and merit between India and France, late Dr. Narendra Chaudhary. To tell us a little bit more about this, please put your hands up for Dr. Vivek Chaudhary as he extends a warm welcome to each one of you.
Good evening, everybody. My late father, Dr. Narendra Chaudhary, who was the brain behind IIPPT, and I am very glad and honored to say that we have collaborated with CSC, Common Services Center, which have more than 4 lakh centers in interior of India, and also IIM Ahmedabad, which shortly will be publicized, and you will know the details about it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome you all for the 9th Sorbonne Convocation at Gurgaon. As you all are aware, that Ecolo Superior Robert de Sorbonne is awarding honorary degrees on work-life experience basis linked to the life achievements in your respective fields. I am happy that Sorbonne is recognized successful through in India and UAE. It is a matter of pride and privilege to us to have with us the blessings of Honorable Speaker, which you heard a clip from him of Lok Sabha, Shri Om Birla ji, and he could not attend due to the pre-budget session preparedness. We are fortunate to have with us Padma Bhushan awardee Shri Ram Sutar ji, and I welcome him for convocation as chief guest of the noon. I welcome Honorable MP, Shri Manoj Tiwari ji as guest of honor, who has come here out of his busy schedule. I also welcome Dr. John Thomas Parade, president of our organization, online on Zoom, as he could not come in person due to the COVID. He is the main source of inspiration to us all. It's my privilege to welcome all the special invitees and guest of honors, awardees, and their families for this great occasion. I congratulate all of the awardees and once again, welcome to all present here. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Chaudhary, for your welcome address, for extending a formal welcome to each one of our speakers. With this, ladies and gentlemen, all eyes on the screen as we present to you a very special address by Dr. Thomas Prade from France Online.
Do you hear me now? Hello? Do you hear me? I know I'm in Europe, and I hope you hear me. I'm sad. I am sad because I'm not with you. I'm sad because I will not congratulate you in person because of the COVID. But this sadness is nothing compared to the terrible ordeal of COVID. It's why even I think our dear friend Mukesh get it. COVID is terrible, but I will not blame India. To the contrary, I think that India handled it very well compared to France, I'm sorry to say. For example, French government say that masks are dangerous and not useful. And then after that, they mandated masks everywhere, including for kids of 5 years old. Then India proves that it's a modern country and deal well with COVID. Graduates, you have to be proud of your degrees. Your degrees are done from a French registered university through the VAE process that privilege knowledge acquired through experience. We follow, in fact, Mahatma Gandhi, who say, knowledge gained through experience is far superior and many times more useful than bookish knowledge. Mahatma Gandhi was not the only one. Another very important person said quite the same thing. It was Albert Einstein. It's why your degree, you should be proud. Your degree was awarded by a jury through this law, and because of your accomplishment, your former studies, your action, your philanthropy, your position in life, and position in the society, then you have to be proud. I have to tell you who was the most important person for your degree. It was Dr. Vivek Choudhary. Vivek Choudhary is the one who look at your file, presented your file to the jury, and influenced most of the time, 90% of the time, the jury that was able to award you this well-deserved degree. Dr. Choudhary is an important piece of the Sorbonne, and it's why the Senate of Sorbonne yesterday asked him to become our vice president. Congratulations, Dr. Choudhary. I know you don't know it, but I'm quite sure you will accept it. You are now part of the Sorbonne family. You are an alumni of a private university, which is a heir of the Collège de Sorbonne, which was created 1270. Sorry, it's morning for me here in Europe. Congratulations. As we say, bravo. You deserve it. Thank you for applying for your degree. And again, it is a well-deserved degree. Be proud of it, dear doctors and others. I will finish with what we call normally I normally direct what we call the Sorbonne fireworks, which is a traditional thing that we do at the end of every celebration. It was created by the English, and please, as I'm not with you, I don't ask you to do it, but I will do it for you guys from the bottom of my heart. The Sorbonne fireworks. 1, 2, 3, boom. Boom. Ha, Sorbonne. Thank you very much and good ceremony.
All right, everyone, and merci beaucoup, Dr. Prade, for that beautiful address. And he made some noise for you, he clapped for you, he whistled for you. So everyone, please अपने लिए भी तालियां बजाते रहें. और इससे पहले कि हम डॉक्टरेट की अवार्डिंग सेरेमनी का शुरुआत करें, यहाँ पे जितने लोग बैठे हैं, I just want to throw a random question to the audience. So many of my sitting here, आप में से किसी को cricket सीखनी हो, with due respect to everyone out there who's been dedicating years and years to academic studies, PhDs, doing research on, very arcane matters related to science and physics. लेकिन अगर आपको cricket सीखनी हो और आपके पास दो options हैं, आपके पास क्रिकेट सीखने की ऑप्शन है या तो like one of the renowned cricketers like Sachin Tendulkar or Greg Chappell, और आपके पास दूसरी ऑप्शन है क्रिकेट सीखना एक ऐसे रिनाउंड, एक ऐसे बहुत ही पढ़े लिखे एकेडमिशियन से जिन्होंने जिंदगी के 5 साल रिसर्च की है कि बॉल का कर्वेचर मौसम में, अलग अलग मौसमों में बॉल पिच पर कैसे गिरती है. तो आप किससे सीखना चाहेंगे?
5 year एक्सपीरियंस पर्सन से.
मतलब एक्सपीरियंस रिसर्च करने वाले से या क्रिकेटर से जिसने खेला है?
जो सर्च कर रहा है.
I think anyone else would like to give that answer, ma'am?
Cricketer who has played in the field.
And why would that be, ma'am?
Because when you are in the arena, the decisions you take are different.
And that is why, ma'am, may I have your name, please? Everyone, सबसे पहले तो एक बार बेनू मैम के लिए तालियां बजा दें. This is the reason why we are all seated here. आप में से कोई भी guest, each one of you accomplished people today who is sitting in this very coveted red, blue or green robe, you are not seated here because you have been reading about your craft and your profession for the last 10 years. You are seated here because you've been out there playing the game. You know what the rules are. You make them, you break them, and you excel in them. Please put your hands up for yourselves. And that is why your recognition is so much more well earned. Am I right? तो चलिए everyone, इसी तरह तालियां बजाते रहें. Well, this is where you will get to see a galaxy of all our awardees this year. I would like to request all our guests on the stage to present this book to the audience, and I'd like to additionally invite Vishnu Mittal ji on the stage. संजीव शर्मा जी आरडी कॉलेज ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग इज हियर विद अस. हमारे सब मेहमान यहाँ पर हैं मंच पे. तो प्लीज लेट्स प्रेजेंट दिस बुक टू द ऑडियंस. दिस विल कम टू यू लेटर. Ladies and gentlemen, this has a list and a brief profile of each one of our awardees for this convocation. मैं आपको बता दूं, आज convocation में awardees का number कुछ ज़्यादा है, and that is because due to the sudden onset of the third wave, 2 of the convocation events were cancelled for Bangalore and Dubai, and today we are, for the people who could not make it to those events, we are also clearing up that backlog and presenting their much awaited doctorates to them. Thank you. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं ladies and gentlemen, and with this let's start the awarding of the degrees. वैसे तो यहाँ पर आप किताब खोलेंगे तो पहले पन्ने पे ही हमारे गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर पद्म भूषण रामवी सुतार के नीचे ऑलरेडी हमारे स्टार ऑफ द आफ्टरनून मनोज तिवारी जी का नाम लिखा है और मनोज तिवारी जी सर बैठे हैं यहाँ पर। लेकिन फाइनली अब इस क्षण के बाद मैं उन्हें ऑफिशियली डॉक्टर मनोज तिवारी कह पाऊंगी। लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, प्लीज पुट योर हैंड्स अप एज आई इनवाइट our guests on the stage, Sutar sir, Dr. Chaudhary, please honor Manoj Tiwari ji with an honorary doctorate as he turns into Dr. Manoj Tiwari. सर बहुत बहुत मुबारक। एंड आई एम श्योर हमारी ऑडियंस आ तो रहे आपके कुछ शब्द सुनने के लिए, कैसा लग रहा है, लेकिन उसके साथ ही प्लीज थोड़ा सा जरूर ऑडियंस को संबोधित करें।
थैंक यू सो मच। ये हमारे लिए एक पूरे जीवन का विशेष अवसर है और जैसी मेरी फीलिंग है वैसी ही आप सबकी होगी जो जो आज अवार्डीज हैं, जो आज सम्मानित हो रहे हैं। मैं ऑनरेबल थॉमस सर का, चौधरी जी का और हमारे बीच में पद्म भूषण सुतार जी बैठे हैं उनका, उनके साथ साथ आप सभी जो इस अगस्त हाउस में बैठे हैं आप सभी का मैं दिल से बहुत धन्यवाद भी करता हूं और बधाई भी देता हूं आप सभी को। जिस दिन मुझे ये बताया गया, मुझे पता है डॉक्टर शब्द लगना, उसके लिए लोगों का चुनाव होना ये बड़ा मुश्किल काम है और निश्चित रूप से जो सोरबोन विश्वविद्यालय यूनिवर्सिटी है वो निश्चित रूप से सभी का चुनाव बहुत ही सोच समझ के किया होगा। हम व्यक्तिगत सभी से तो अभी परिचित नहीं है, लेकिन अब हम एक ही बैच के हो गए। वी आर इन सेम बैच। और मैं वंस अगेन संजय शर्मा जी को जो आर्य इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज के हेड हैं उनको धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं, मुकेश त्यागी जी को और यहाँ उपस्थित हर व्यक्ति को। अब देखिए कई लोग तो यहाँ ऐसे ऐसे बैठे हैं जो सम्मान से भी बहुत ऊपर है। हमारे आदरणीय संटी जी बैठे हैं जो उनके बारे में इसमें पूरा देश जान रहा है और हमें अपने नरेंद्र मोदी जी को भी थैंक्स करना होता है जब वो ऐसी प्रतिभाओं को पहचानते हैं और उन्हें पद्मश्री से सम्मानित करते हैं। तो ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग हैं। मुझे एक मेरा कुलीग जो मेरे साथ पिछले लगभग 5 साल से काम कर रहे हैं, विष्णु मित्तल, उनको सम्मानित किया है और वो राजस्थान की धरती से है। राकेश गुप्ता जी को सम्मानित किया गया। इनको मैं बहुत अच्छे से जानता हूं और इस आधार पे सोच रहा हूं कि बाकी जितने लोगों को चुना गया है ये बहुत ही बेस्ट सिलेक्शन है और मैं आप सभी को कांग्रेचुलेशन करते हुए मैं अपनी बात को विराम देता हूं। थैंक यू सो मच वंस अगेन विवेक चौधरी सर। और आप बहुत अच्छा गाते हो।
डॉक्टर मनोज तिवारी को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। आई थिंक वी विल स्टार्ट एड्रेसिंग हिम एज डॉक्टर मनोज तिवारी एंड we'll be very privileged to make your first card, sir, as Dr. Manoj Tiwari. And thanks for accepting this great award.
सर बोलती अच्छा नहीं हूँ।
आप बोलते तो बहुत अच्छा हो ही, लेकिन गा भी देते हो तो ये तो सोने पे सुहागा हो गया।
तो सर कोई दर्द दिल की दवा वाला गाना गा दीजिए। लेकिन चलिए एक बार जोरदार तालियां फॉर सच लवली लाइफ मोमेंट्स राइट हियर ऑन द स्टेज। और क्योंकि सर आपने विष्णु मित्तल सर का नाम लिया तो मुझे लगता है कि अब ये जो होने वाला है ये एक बहुत ही जबरदस्त लम्हा है मंच पर, क्योंकि इट्स जी
क्योंकि सबका अपना अपना टाइम मैनेजमेंट होता है, तो आज वो मैं टाइम मैनेजमेंट करने में थोड़ा फेल हो गया, तो मुझे बहुत आप सबसे अनुमति लेनी होगी क्योंकि मुझे जिसके साथ मैं काम कर रहा हूं, मुझे कहीं और ड्यूटी लगा दी, लगा कि मैं आ ही नहीं पाऊंगा। और लॉट ऑफ थैंक्स डॉक्टर संजय विवेक जी कि उन्होंने पूरे प्रोग्राम को थोड़ा सा स्टेज कर लिया आगे, कि मैं जीवन में कभी भूल नहीं सकता। तो इसलिए मुझे जाना होगा, आप सब मुझे क्षमा कर देना। थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू सो मच सर, आप आए, खुदा की कुदरत है, हमारी शुरुआत बहुत खूबसूरत हुई एंड ओनली विशिंग यू ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट डॉक्टर मनोज तिवारी जी। और एवरीवन, इससे पहले कि वी स्टार्ट विद द रेस्ट ऑफ द अवार्डिंग ऑफ द डॉक्टरेट्स, अब मौका है कि मैं मंच पर बुलाऊं हमारे अगले गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर जो कुछ देर के लिए हमारा साथ देंगे फॉर गिविंग अवे दीज वेल अर्न डिग्रीज दैट आर गोइंग आउट दिस आफ्टरनून। लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, एक बार जोरदार तालियां फॉर पद्मश्री डॉक्टर शंटी। डॉक्टर शंटी के बारे में जितना कहें कम है। मुझे लगता है कि जितना काम इन्होंने किया है, बस कोविड समय हो या कोई भी नया वेरिएंट हो या कोई भी एक ब्रेकआउट हो, मैं बस यही दुआ करती हूं कि आप में से जितने मेहमान यहाँ बैठे हैं, भगवान ना करे कि किसी भी बीमारी में आपको डॉक्टर शंटी की आवश्यकता पड़े। और यही मेरे आपके लिए वेल विशेस हैं। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। डॉक्टर विष्णु मित्तल हमारे सामने बैठे हैं। लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, ही इज ऑलरेडी बीन introduced to all of you earlier during the inauguration program, the state treasurer of Bharatiya Janata Party. एक बार जोरदार तालियां as we present our first doctorate this afternoon to Dr. Vishnu Mittal. Rejuvenation of dormant water bodies and working for employment generation for the youth and women is his main foray. His unique project is providing free food to the attendants of poor patients in various hospitals in Delhi, and it is his native place in Rajasthan, Kotputli. And ladies and gentlemen, his exceptional skills have helped him climb up the ladder and included in heading the finance committee for 5 states. He's also a prominent member of election management committee for 5 states. Everyone put your hands up for Dr. Vishnu Mittal. Inviting next on stage, एक बार जोरदार तालियां, a well-known name in real estate and infrastructure development world in Delhi and Noida, professionally a trailblazer, represented in Delhi and North India zone and for various prestigious trophies in cricket. Ladies and gentlemen, our next awardee, Dr. Jayan Sanwal. Everyone, तालियां बजेंगी तो मेहमान आगे आएंगे। एक बार जोरदार तालियां। डॉक्टर सनवाल, do we have you here? चलिए, तब तक हम अगले अवार्ड की ओर बढ़ते हैं। मे बी डॉक्टर सनवाल has just stepped out. Our next doctorate this afternoon is to a nationalist, a great social worker. Ladies and gentlemen, he is also the reason who believes that the more you give, the more you get. Dr. Shailendra Sharma, एक बार जोरदार तालियां for him. He is one of the leading real estate developers in North India right now, starting with the first ever project, Lotus Villa project. Dr. Shailendra Sharma. Kindly bring your degrees in your bag, sir. अच्छा, मैं आपको इस जंक्चर पर ये बताना चाहूंगी कि अगर आपकी स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक है, अगर नाम गलत है, there is an error, don't worry. Please approach the registration desk outside. The error will be corrected and your degrees will be sent to you. And please bring your degree along. Your degree is a framed degree in your backpacks, your welcome kits that were given to you. जिस किट में आपका रोब है, उसी में आपकी डिग्री है। प्लीज उसे मंच पर लेकर आएं। Inviting next on stage the chairman of Sadhana Group, ladies and gentlemen, a tireless crusader for displaying world-class entrepreneurial spirit, out of the box business across many verticals across the globe, Dr. Rakesh Gupta. Inviting next the lady who needs no introduction to this hall now, who's been described in detail. A privilege to have her on the stage, Dr. Nutan Sharma, Indian Revenue Services. Let me hear you clap, everyone. It's a long afternoon. Your clapping will make it faster and nicer. Ladies and gentlemen, our next awardee this afternoon is a seasoned banker and financial services domain expert and a certified corporate director by IICA MCA, an MIOD with over 35 years of experience in banking and financial sector of wholesale banking, government business products and solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, he is also a distinguished fellow, a Scotch Development Foundation Board Advisory CAI, CEOs Association Inclusive Meet India, Senior Counsel GLG USA Board of Advisors, Avcart FinTech, co-founder and CEO and MD, Samvatsar Housing Finance Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands up for the multifaceted, illustrious Dr. Nirmal Bansal. Ladies and gentlemen, inviting next the Director, Vice President and Deputy Country Lead, Israel Chemical Limited India. He also serves as a President of a prominent Resident Welfare Association and 21st President of Sonipat Management Association, and ladies and gentlemen, holds a post-graduation degree from Ramjas. He is Dr. Rajiv Sinha. Dr. Rajiv Sinha has decades of experience across corporates like ICL, Hilton Rubbers, and has played a crucial role in establishment and growth of his organizations. Also an avid sportsperson and a social activist. Our next awardee on this stage. Before I invite our next awardee on the stage, I'd like to invite Dr. Vishnu Mittal on the stage to co-present some of our degrees with us. Can we please have Dr. Vishnu Mittal? Thank you so much, sir. Our next awardee this afternoon is a dedicated and focused professional, a go-getter, effective communicator, and he's got a sound ability to use logic and reasoning with excellent administrative skills. Ladies and gentlemen, all his skills have earned him at present the management position in ABA Corp, a real estate company which believes in principle of greenovations. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands up for Dr. Vinoy Das. देखिए, आप तालियां तो नहीं बजा रहे हैं, लेकिन जो हमारी अगली अवॉर्डी आने वाली हैं, उनके लिए आपको हाथों से ही नहीं, पैरों से भी काम लेना पड़ेगा. Because she deserves nothing less than a standing ovation. Ladies and gentlemen, our next awardee is not only the first female recipient this afternoon, sorry, not first, second female recipient. She is a disability awareness advocate, a self-empowerment coach, a motivational speaker. She's got so many skills that I've got a full passage going out for her. Her ability to capture the audience has earned her opportunities to speak at non-profit organizations, schools and corporates. She was selected as a juror on the Juvenile Court Committee, awarded for her writings and paintings, and recently held the position of operations manager at a global venture fund. Her story has been featured in publications like Deccan Chronicle, The Print and Asian Age. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands up and a standing ovation to Dr. Alma Chopra. Dr. Chopra, I've sent across a mic for you. Please share your thoughts with us.
Thank you. I'm very honored to be here. With this degree, I hope to reach many fellow people like myself who have felt ostracized from society. I hope to make the future brighter for people like myself. Thank you.
Congratulations, Dr. Chopra. I'm sure it's an emotional moment for you, but let me tell you, ma'am, that it's a very inspirational moment, and I'm sure everyone that watches you and sees your success story will feel a sense of rejuvenation. Having said that, it's time for me to invite our next awardee on the stage, the director of Alidarex, a group of industries operating in textile machine manufacturing, textile processing technologies for more than 30 years, a pioneer in textile machine designing and manufacturing. And ladies and gentlemen, he has also his main success formula as a leading reliable quality at economical wheels. He has spent more than 2 decades and contributed making India an Atmanirbhar country. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Chandrakant Gondalia. For the next degree, can I please also invite Dr. R.K. Dubey on the stage. Our next awardee, career banker, veteran in financial sector. He has diversified experience spanning over 4 decades, including the treasurer of National Housing Bank, headed corporate finance and integrated treasuries of SIDBI and Exim Bank. Also a director, EC spearheaded capacity building, training and development initiative at Exim Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, please a huge round of applause for Dr. Thalapaka Venkateshwara Rao. Let me remind you once again that there were quite a few awardees who could not make it to the Bangalore and Dubai convention, and this afternoon they are also receiving their much awaited degrees. Our next awardee on the stage is a seasoned professional with 2 decades of experience in fintech and agtech space, specializes in strategy, P&L management, projects from concept to reality. He is the CEO and co-founder of iFintech. Earlier this summit, he has launched eRaitu for MasterCard with Government of AP, conceptualized, launched and Safal Fasal for BPC Technologies. He has led concepts and projects in transits and tolls, financial inclusion, health and agtech. He has been awarded by FICCI and MPE Germany for his work and is the Vice President of BPC AG and CEO of BPC India. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands up for Dr. Debashri Datta. Dr. Debashri Datta, could we please have you on the stage, sir? Okay, Dr. Datta maybe is not here right now. Let's move on to our next doctorate. Ladies and gentlemen, she's a mother, a homemaker, a wife, and a very sincere teacher. Always single-minded, never lost focus on what she sets out for. Well, she holds a master's degree in English literature and has taught her university in the masters. One of the founder members of the Sharda University was ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Sandeepa Bhattacharya. Let's hear it for the educationist on the stage. Inviting next, our next degree is our next recipient is an FCA, a fellow chartered accountant, an FCS, a fellow company secretary. During the last 35 years, through Perfect Group, he has financially empowered more than 3 lakh people from undeserved sections of the society, providing them with microloans to achieve their dreams. A trustee and treasurer of Bhora Dera Sevanyas, where he has been instrumental in running 1,800 plus beds charitable patient attendant facilities across various hospitals like AIMS Delhi, IGIMS Patna, KGMC Lucknow and PGI Lucknow, AIMS Jhajjar. Everyone, एक बार जोरदार तालियां for Dr. Ram Avatar Killa. Inviting next, our next doctorate this afternoon goes out to a gentleman who has over 2.5 decades of experience into retail fashion branding. He's the founder director of Kenneth Parker brand with a demonstrated history of working in textiles industry. Ladies and gentlemen, he's recruited, trained and managed a team of 2,000 plus direct marketing executives across cities and established his brand internationally. Let's hear it for Dr. Pradeep Kumar. Our next guest invited on the stage is an MBA in International Business, also holds an MSc in Botany, a visiting faculty and expert in management of export, import and allied services, working as the managing director of a leading international logistics firm, Universal Navigation Private Limited. He is also an honorary commissioner and assistant PRO to the Bharat Scouts and Guides, and also serving as a lecturer with Indian Red Cross and St. John Ambulance Brigade. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands up for Dr. Brajinder Singh. Our next guest on the stage this afternoon is an advocate at District and Session Court Ghaziabad, a founder member of Rashtriya Sainik Sanstha from the year 2001. He's the son of Air Warrior of Indian Air Force and a resident of a small village. Yet he rose his work with Municipal Corporation, Urban Development Department at administrative levels, and he has been awarded by Honorable Home Minister of India, Mr. Rajnath Singh, with a letter of appreciation for war widows and their families' rehabilitation and resettlement. He has obtained his degree of law and today has completed his PhD in environmental law, specifically for the water prevention and control. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Dr. Sudhir Kumar Tyagi for you. I can see only 2 people clapping. Let me see your hands up. Inviting next, the Chief Standing Counsel, High Court of Allahabad. He has practiced on civil service and constitutional sides at Allahabad High Court. He holds a degree of Bachelor of Arts and from Allahabad University, Bachelor of Law from Allahabad, is a practicing advocate too, and has conducted several full bench cases appearing on behalf of the state government and writ petitions. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Vineet Pandey. Inviting up next, yet another illustrious banker in the house today. Dr. Adwait Hebar is a seasoned banker with 36 years of hardcore banking experience, working across different locations and a diverse set of assignments. He is, ladies and gentlemen, he has also successfully set up a training academy at ACES, a subsidiary of ABN AMRO Bank. Adwait has also been recognized for introducing several innovative best practices for brand building and operational excellence. Congratulations, Adwait ji. Inviting up next, a rank holder from Delhi University with a bachelor's in sociology, completed her MBA from International Management Institute, IMI Delhi, a first generation sociopreneur heading one of the largest social projects implementing agencies in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands up for Dr. Romira Roy. Inviting up next. इससे पहले मैं मुकेश त्यागी जी को निमंत्रण है कि वो मंच पर आए और हमारी कुछ अगली डिग्रीज, हमारे कुछ अगले सम्मानों में हमारे अवार्डीज को प्लीज को प्रेजेंट करें. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on, our next degree this afternoon is a self-made gentleman, solely established his conglomerate Kundan group of companies, spreading its tentacles to various fields including gold, renewable energy, hydro, solar and wind power. An astute businessman starting from a small town, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Pradeep Garg, the managing director of Kundan group of companies and president of All India SME Precious Metal Refineries Association and All India Renewable Energy Protection Association. He is not only an enthusiastic businessman but also a philanthropist. Let's hear it for Mr. Dr. Pradeep Garg now. मंच पर अगला निमंत्रण. Our next awardee this afternoon is the CMD of Param Dairy. Let's hear it for Mr. Rajiv Kumar. All right, everyone, let me hear you clap, but let me tell you that I've got the gentleman sitting in his beautiful red robe in this final row. Sir, I'm talking about you. जी, sir, आप अपना हाथ उठाएं हवा में. Yes, sir. Everyone, हाथ ऊपर रखिए, sir. Everyone, can we please clap for this gentleman? Because he's been clapping for each one of you that has come up on the stage. Thank you so much for your spirit, sir. And आगे बढ़ते हैं, inviting Miss Poonam Gupta ji on the stage. जी, पूनम गुप्ता जी के behalf पे requesting अशोक अग्रवाल जी to please receive degree. Inviting next on stage Dr. Dinesh Pandey. And we already have our guests presenting their, they're giving their best wishes as Mr. Dinesh Pandey receives his doctorate. Moving on, our next guest on the stage is a self-made entrepreneur and founder of Windsor Group Noida, spanning a spotless career of over 42 years, having served richly towards growth of industries in Noida and NCR in the field of real estate management. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands up for Dr. Sunil Chopra. Our next doctorate going out this afternoon to the Managing Director, Ram Enterprises, Dr. Raman Arora is a management graduate in international marketing and export management, a self-made entrepreneur who has more than 25 years of experience in garment manufacturing. Ladies and gentlemen, he has established a business catering specifically to the plus size market segment, one of the fastest rising segments in India, also a manufacturer of fitted bed sheets in knitted fabric, and he's a known name and a vendor to more than 10 renowned home furnishing stores in Delhi, NCR and Pan-India. मेरे बहुत सारे मित्र जो हैं वो अवार्ड लेकर जा रहे हैं. देखिए, अवार्ड लेना, डिग्री लेना और इस रोब में फोटो लेना, that's just half the point done, that's just half the mission. You know, पहली बात तो ये है कि जैसा हमारे ऑनरेबल गेस्ट बोलकर गए थे मनोज तिवारी जी कि आप सब बैचमेट्स हैं. So at the end of the entire convocation ceremony, we don't have very many degrees left. We all need to have a group picture of you here. तो प्लीज यहीं बने रहें, बाहर मत जाएं, do not leave the venue kindly, and post the presentation it will be time for us to network with each other, meet and greet. So आपने half day तो off कर ही लिया है ना, तो उसे पूरा दिन off करिए, तो बैठिए, I promise you will have a fine time. We move on to our next honor of this afternoon, and this one goes out to Dr. Sudhir Kumar Tyagi. He is an advocate at District and Session Court, Ghaziabad. Inviting next, Dr. Hakim Suleiman Toor, also known as HSK, naam to suna hoga. He is an award-winning, globally acclaimed, full-fledged, licensed herbalist, naturopath, and founder of Atiya Herbs. A pronounced establishment, Atiya Herbs is one of the most prominent Greek medicine, which is also known as the Tippe Unani medicine manufacturing company based in Mumbai. Hakim Suleiman Khan has literally revolutionized and revived this long-ignored field in the Indian subcontinent. Ladies and gentlemen, can I hear you put your hands up for Dr. Hakim Suleiman Khan? तो मुझे लगता है कि हकीम साहब यहाँ नहीं हैं, वो किसी की नब्ज टटोलने में बिजी हैं। तो चलिए हम अगली डॉक्टरेट करते हैं। And our next awardee this afternoon on stage is Ishwar Bhai Patel. Studied engineering, management, law, health and wellness. Contribution, he executed 4 major projects in 24 years of working career for MNCs, 10 steel plants, India's largest flat steel plant with level 2 automation, and created Steel Academy for oil, power and steel business. He is working with US-based consulting group as ESG project consultant. Congratulations, Dr. Moving on, Dr. Santosh Pathak is a science graduate, currently a successful CA with over 3 decades of experience in practice, representing big income tax matters, advising on foreign investments, collaboration and market entry. He's an advisor to corporates and charitable institutions. A huge round of applause for Dr. Santosh Pathak. Inviting next, a lovely lady on the stage. She's empowered, but she also empowers. She is enabled, but she is also an enabler. Just before this entire ceremony started, I had the privilege of getting acquainted with her, and I think her place on the stage this afternoon is very deserved. Ladies and gentlemen, the founder of Jobtown Ventures, author of 4 bestsellers, book coach, ghostwritten 30+ books, performance coach, Government of India certified master trainer. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Sara Khan. Our next awardee this afternoon is the founder of San Martin Group of Companies. He's had the foresight and passion to excel at outsourcing and set up San Martin Consultants, which is the leading KPO nearly 4 decades ago. He's had a meritorious educational background and is an All India Rank 1 holder at the All India Higher Secondary Examination, breaking all previous records by 8 for BCom. Dr. Sunil Goyal is on the stage with us, and let me tell you that he's also an honorary, or he's been acknowledged for 40 years of diverse professional experience to contribute finance and accounting with specialization in international business. Congratulations, Dr. Goyal. So, while we are enjoying the presence of our lovely guests on the stage, मुझे लगता है कि स्टेज को थोड़ा सा और चमकने की जरूरत है, तो क्यों ना बुला लें one of the most radiant people in the house. Please put your hands up for PID Dr. Aruna Oswal as I invite her on the stage to co-present a further few set of degrees for us. Our next awardee this afternoon is an international model, actor, producer, entrepreneur, martial artist, philanthropist and the most influential international celebrity, soaring high as international icon, emerging as an astounding business tycoon on the global platform. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Dr. Mickey Kumar. Inviting next, a lovely lady coming up on the stage. She's been sitting patiently, a philanthropist and social activist. She is the luxury president of India Luxury Foundation, president of a 70-year-old NGO, New Delhi Social Workers Association, working in the field of healthcare and women empowerment. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite, with much regard, Dr. Palka Grover. Dr. Palka Grover, and maybe please have you on the stage with your husband, ma'am, who is an alumnus of the Sorbonne French University. Congratulations, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, our next awardee this afternoon, an AMFI recognized independent financial advisor. He's been providing innovative financial solutions and creating strong client relationships across multiple countries for the last 2 decades through his financial services firm called Fortune Financials. An MBA in insurance and financial planning, MSc in psychology, he is consistently found success through his communication. He's also a 6-time member of MDRT, which is the Global Premier Association of Financial Professionals, a gold medalist from LIC of India, a winner of Excellence Award from Star Health. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Vikas Gandhi. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, I would like to invite on stage to take over the podium briefly, Sorbonne French University alumni, the ex-chairman, the CMD of Canara Bank, Dr. R.K. Dubey will be joining us on the stage to briefly take over the podium.
Thank you, Ruchika. I can't substitute you, but just because I have to invite you. So, Dr. Agrawal, Dr. P.L. Agrawal is a noted financial expert who has been providing comprehensive financial planning, retirement planning, succession planning, and portfolio management services to more than 1,000 families across India and the world for the last 3 decades. Before joining the Life Insurance Corporation of India as an agent in '88, he received his M.Com in Accounts and Law and M.A. in Economics from Agra University. Over the past 20 years, Mr. Agrawal is a 15-time member of the prestigious MDRT Club and a 3-time member of the COT Club, a feat achieved by only a few financial advisors in India. The key to his success can be attributed to his highly effective method of approaching finance to his clients in a personalized and relatable way. He is an AMFI recognized independent financial advisor and a Peacock Gold medalist from LIC. Dr. Sonthiya Kumar, popularly known as Sonu Pathak, Sonu Pathak has always been a keen social activist and philanthropist. He is there. He is hailed as a good Samaritan for the thousands of needy. He is no stranger to random acts of kindness and generosity that have a lasting influence on people. He was born in a humble town, Jahangirabad, where he was raised and educated. His modest upbringing was no way a deter to his aspirations. He single-handedly worked hard to create an enterprise that employs more than 400 people. A big hand. Please put your hands together. Dr. Nitin Goyal, a Vedic Chikitsak, is there. Holistic health and wellness guru, nature lover, travel enthusiast and learner, ex-professional cricketer, running a social enterprise called NGO Products and owns a brand called Rabaiya Coconut Product, on brand in the world, promoting more than 50 coconut products. Supporting the concept of farmers' entrepreneurship and self-help groups, practices various ancient therapies like acupuncture, acupressure, Mama, Chikitsa, Yoga, Ayurveda, Naturopathy and culture. Next, Dr. Benu Sehgal, Director, Harush Buildwell Limited, CEO, Freeport Brands Private Limited, Trustee Ignited, Brains Retail Professional Trainer. She is a veteran in retail, has been instrumental in shaping the Indian retail industry. With around 8 years of impeccable record of sustained growth, customer satisfaction and innovation propelled by the vision to not simply expand DLR's IRPL and ambience footprint. Congratulations, Dr. Benu Sehgal. A big hand, dear friends. Dr. Shreya Sepani, engineer in electronics and telecommunication, an All India Vash Mahasangatan Bikaner Division President, Nohar. She has been working in the work of social worker for 2 years now, in which she did social work and administrative work related to women. She has a lockdown in 3 works. She went to hospital and distributed food, distributed medicines to the patient, and did a lot of job during the lockdown in 2020. Now we have our anchor, Dr. Ruchika Davar, a very competent person. A big hand to Dr. Ruchika, who keeps everybody entertained all through. She is an established TV anchor and live show host for close to 2 decades. She has traveled across 18 countries, hosting corporate awards, prestigious destination weddings and film festivals. He has been a TV anchor for programs aired on biggest channels like DD National, CNBC Award, DD International. Famous Spotlight nominee for the best anchor in India. Green Tech Foundation Awardee for exceptional anchorship. Hosted biggest wedding events like Karan Adani, Wedding Sangeet for Bollywood families comprising of A-listers. Big hand to Ruchika. Congratulations.
Now I would like to invite Dr. Rajesh Sharma. Since his entry has entered very late, but he's a very accomplished personality, graduate in business management. He's a renowned businessman in Jammu and Kashmir and runs various companies. His companies are doing sales and marketing of its own brands of juices and mineral water. He successfully launched PepsiCo products in Jammu and Kashmir and is presently associated with the Parle, Samsonite, Punjab, Milk Fed, etc. His group operations are spread over in J.M.K, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Delhi and Chandigarh. He is also associated with the various charitable causes and has many platforms. He currently serving as the co-chairman of Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry. FICCI. I welcome Dr. Rajesh Sharma. want everyone to give a big hand to Dr. Rushika. She did an extraordinary job and she sang well. As Manoj Tiwari said, she's a singer as well. So she has got many alternative careers. We are very proud of the fact that we gave you this award and you truly deserve that.
What generous words. Thank you so much. Check. I'll come back to my choice of weapon once again. Ladies and gentlemen, before I proceed ahead, can I request everyone that is seated here in the house, एक बार तो पहले प्लीज अपने लिए तालियां बजाएं, क्योंकि आप सब जितने लोग यहाँ पर बैठे हैं, आपने श्रोताओं का धर्म निभाया है पूरे दिल से, पूरी शिद्दत से. You have not stepped out. You're still seated here. और अब एक बार तालियां बजाएं for each one of our presenters that came up here. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite on stage a very special certificate of appreciation to the lady who's been very graciously, coming and going on the stage, presenting all the felicitations and the degrees to our presenters to present ahead. Please let's make some noise for our hostess, Tasneem Sabzwari, personality development trainer in North India. Let's hear it for Tasneem. May I now at this point request all... All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a gentleman who's been super busy this afternoon. You might have seen him coming up and going. Not only that, he's somebody who's a great facilitator for each one of the Sorbonne degree events that have been happening across India and even in Dubai. Ladies and gentlemen, this particular acknowledgement goes out to Dr. Sanjeev Sharma, RD Engineering College, which is the emerging engineering college in Uttar Pradesh. And sir, ये आपके आरडी इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज के लिए आपको दिया गया है, लेकिन इस इवेंट में भी आपकी इंजीनियरिंग का जो योगदान रहा है उसके लिए भी तालियां बनती हैं. Ladies and gentlemen, when we started this afternoon and when Padam Shri Shanti ji walked in, I told you that he's somebody who is beyond words. I also told you that if there is one thing that I can wish for each one of you today is that whichever pandemic or whenever some kind of health crisis breaks out, I hope it doesn't, but if it ever should, this is one doctor I hope that you don't need to call. And you would want to know why. So ladies and gentlemen, all eyes on the screen as we present to you a brief profile of the commendable and heart-wrenching work done by Dr. Shanti along with his son and their team.
ये दुनिया है तेरी बगिया, इसे सजाए रखना, दया दृष्टि अपनी हम पर सदा बनाए रखना. ये दुनिया है तेरी बगिया, इसे सजाए रखना, दया दृष्टि अपनी हम पर सदा बनाए रखना. हम सुनते हैं तेरी नजर में सब है एक समान. हे ईश्वर, हे भगवान, हे ईश्वर, हे भगवान. से आकाश तलक फैला है तेरा उजाला, हम सब बच्चे हैं तेरे मालिक, तू ही तो रखवाला। धरती से आकाश तलक फैला है तेरा उजाला, क्या मेरा क्या उसका घर, हर घर में तेरा स्थान। हे ईश्वर, हे भगवान, हे हे भगवान, हे साईं, हे भगवान।
All right, everyone, let's make some noise for Padam Shri Dr. Shanti and the commendable work done by him. मैं निवेदन करूंगी कि मेरे सब मेहमान जो मंच पर हैं जरा 2 मिनट मंच पर रहें. As an oversight, we still have 2 more doctorates that have to be awarded, and our recipients are sitting with bated breath. First of all, I want to thank both of you for your patience. Ladies and gentlemen, the director of Jindal Public School, Ghaziabad, owning a successful real estate business in Delhi, NCR and Uttarakhand, engaged in forming a chain of healthcare and wellness centers in Delhi, NCR. He has an enthusiasm for diversifying in his fields of work. Ladies and gentlemen, he studied abroad to explore America program at Amity, New York, USA, and has many awards to his credit. This is Dr. Shivam Jindal. Let's make some noise for him. So Dr. Chaudhary just came and told me that he is an LLM. He is very young to be a doctor. मेरे लिए इस पूरे कॉन्वर्सेशन में जो सबसे अलार्मिंग बात है वो ये है कि डॉक्टर चौधरी ने उन्हें आकर कहा है कि मुझे आकर कहा है कि ही इज वेरी यंग टू बी अ डॉक्टर. तो मैं कौन सी बूढ़ी हो गई हूँ? मेरी त्वचा से मेरी उम्र का पता नहीं चलता सर. मैंने भी अभी अपने 20वें जन्मदिन की 20वीं वर्षगांठ मनाई है. तो चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. एंड विद दिस I would like to announce and invite our final awardee on the stage. A big thank you going out to you, sir, for your patience. The director and board member of Satya Kiran Group Ventures, energetic and hard-working business personality, co-founder of Rishihood University, Sonipat, completed his MBA from University of Virginia, US in the year 2012, and very quickly decided to start his career in the family business under the guidance of his illustrious father, Dr. Mahesh Gupta. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands up for Dr. Daksh Gupta. And once again, sir, is he very young to be a doctor? This is for business. So with these 2 final accolades being given out, big congratulations. Thank you, gentlemen. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद पद्म भूषण सुतार जी का मंच पर रहने के लिए. A big thank you to Dr. Chaudhary. A big thank you to Padam Shri Shanti ji. May I request everyone to... And Anil Sutra ji, उनके पुत्र, उनके सुपुत्र जो उन्हें यहाँ तक लेकर आए. सर आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. आज की ये जो दोपहर है आपके इस एफर्ट की वजह से धन्य हो गई सर. It's very rare to get to meet master artisans and craftsmen like him. Really. ये तो मुझसे केवल 3 वर्ष बड़े हैं. He is just 97 years old. So everyone एक बार जोरदार तालियां रामवी सुतार जी के लिए. क्या बात है सर. आप वाकई आपकी त्वचा से तो आपकी उम्र का पता नहीं चलता, और ये कारीगर के हाथ और उसकी शख्सियत ही होते हैं जो उसकी उंगलियों में और उसके शरीर में रक्त के प्रवाह को गर्म रखते हैं और रखते हैं. That's fantastic, sir. Request. Okay, with this, we are pretty much here at the close of the ceremony. Last 2 formalities of the night. तैयार रहिएगा. A group picture for everyone who's received their doctorates this afternoon. But before that, I'd like to invite Padam Shri Shanti ji for a brief address. 2 मिनट के लिए हमारी ऑडियंस संबोधित करें.
किसी की मुस्कुराहट पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है। मुझे याद है जब मुझे डॉक्टर साहब ने बुलाया था डॉक्टरेट के लिए, डॉक्टर विवेक और डॉक्टर थॉमस, इन्होंने वो काम करके दिखा दिया हिंदुस्तान में जिसकी हम कल्पना भी नहीं कर सकते। मंच पर एक बहुत ही महान हस्ती बैठे हैं सुतार साहब। मुझे लगता नहीं कि दुनिया का कोई भी ऐसा व्यक्ति हो जिनको ना जानता हो, दुनिया का कह रहा हूं मैं आपको, क्योंकि आप जितने भी स्टैचू देख रहे हैं हिंदुस्तान में, विदेशों में, चाहे वो गांधी जी का है चाहे किसी का भी है, बड़े से बड़ा एक ही नाम लिखा होगा, रामवी सुतार। तो मुझे भी याद है कि जो आप आईटीओ पे शहीद पार्क के अंदर भगत सिंह सुखदेव राजगुरु जी की स्टैचू देखते हैं, तो मैंने ही बनवाई थी साहिब सिंह वर्मा जी से कह के, और उसमें ये बुजुर्ग हो गए हैं, थोड़ा सा भूल रहे थे, मैंने याद करा दिया। जो पगड़ी का स्टाइल था भगत सिंह का फिट नहीं आ रहा था, फिर मैंने बांध के दिखा के वही बना के दिखा, वही चीज बनाई है इन्होंने। इनके हाथ में अंदर जादू है, ये इनके हाथ के अंदर कला है। ये दुनिया के बहुत बड़े व्यक्ति हैं। कहते हैं कि सपने वो नहीं है जो हम सोते सोते देखते हैं जी, जिनको सोच नहीं हमको। मुझे जब लेटर आया था चौधरी जी का डॉक्टरेट का, तो डॉक्टर साहब मैं भी उस रात को सोया नहीं था। अगले दिन मैं डॉक्टर बनने वाला हूँ। तो मेरी मिसेज कहती है ये नवा चाव कहाँ से चढ़ गया आपको? कहती क्यों? मैंने कहा क्यों? कहती और किस चीज को छूना है क्या आपने? मैंने कहा हाँ बिल्कुल छूना है। मैंने कहा हिम्मत तो करो, आप चांद को भी छू सकते हैं भाई। क्योंकि मैंने अपनी जिंदगी के 3 बार मैंने स्ट्रगल किया है जी। किसी भी काम समझेगा अपने जीवन में। तो मैं 18 साल का था, मेरे फादर की डेथ हुई और मैंने पटरी पे बैठ के काम शुरू किया और मैं अपने बिजनेस में टॉप पे गया। उसके बाद मेरे को थोड़ा सा पॉलिटिक्स का नशा आया और मैंने 32 साल की उम्र में राजनीति शुरू की और 3 इलेक्शन दिल्ली शहर में जीत गया मैं। 2 बार कॉर्पोरेटर, 1 बार एमएलए। उसमें भी भगवान ने सफलता दे दी। फिर नशा आया जी की सेवा करनी है। एक छोटी सी घटना ने निगम बोध घाट में जो मेरे जीवन को बदला। मैंने कहा कि कोई व्यक्ति अपने बेटे को पैसे पर लोगों की जली हुई लकड़ियों के टुकड़े उठा रहा है, तो मेरे जीवन का बदलाव था उस दिन। तो मैंने एक छोटी सी संस्था शहीद भगत सिंह सेवा दल के नाम से बनाई। 25 साल जीवन के मुझे पता नहीं लगा कैसे गुजर गए, 25 साल। और उस शमशान घाट ने आज मुझे राष्ट्रपति भवन दिया। तो मुझे खुशी है कि डॉक्टर साहब ने जब मुझे डॉक्टरेट दी, बुलाया, गोवा में बुलाया, सम्मान देते हैं। आप जैसे उन अनुभवी लोगों को ढूंढ के लाना, ये भी एक प्रतिभा है आपकी। सच कह रहा हूं मैं। जैसे मैं पद्मश्री लेने गया तो मैं वैसे कभी अपने आप को ये नहीं कहता कि मैं सिख हूं, क्योंकि हम तो सेकुलर लोग हैं भाई। जलाते समय नहीं देखा कि हिंदू है, सिख है, मुस्लिम है, क्रिश्चियन है। लेकिन वहां मैंने देखा भी 150 करोड़ की आबादी में 102 नाम आए हैं। मुझे बड़ा प्राउड हुआ यार, मैं अकेला टर्बन में हूं उसके अंदर। और मोदी जी मेरे पास आए जब मैं चाय पी रहा था, तो कहने लगे यार शंटी जी आपके अंदर ये जज्बा कहाँ से आया? जब मैंने उनको एक अल्फाज बोला तो बड़ी तेज से हंसे, और जो मेरी फोटो आपने इस किताब में छापी है वो उसी समय की है। मैंने कहा जी एक बंदा ऐसा है जो बहुत स्ट्रगल करता था, आज मैं उसको देख के बहुत इंस्पायर हूं। कहते कौन है? मैं कहा नरेंद्र मोदी। तो हंसने लग गए जोर से। देखो आप बड़े ग्रेट आदमी हो। डॉक्टर संजीव जी जिन्होंने आज एक कार्यक्रम का पूरा ऑर्गेनाइज किया, मैं उनका भी धन्यवाद करता हूं। तो मैं उस लम्हों को नहीं भूल सकता। और एक दिन मैं जब द्वारका से मैं एक डेड बॉडी लेने गया, आपको बताऊंगा कितनी डेड बॉडी हमने कोरोना में उठाई है। हिंदूज बॉडी, उसमें मुस्लिम की अलग है 300 कुछ। 4207 बॉडीज का हमने क्रिमेशन किया। 4207 मैंने नहीं किया, कहाँ से शक्ति आ गई? मैंने घर में कभी नहीं उठाई नहीं की और वहाँ किसी की पकड़ी उठा रहे हैं डॉक्टर साहब, इतनी शक्ति दी। और जब एक एनडीटीवी से फोन आया कि शंटी जी एक बॉडी 3 दिन से पड़ी है यार द्वारका में, आप सबने तो हाल देखा ही था दिल्ली में क्या हुआ। तो मैं जब गया तो छठे महल्ले से हम बॉडी नीचे लेके आए, उस लेडी ने जो अल्फाज कहे लोगों को, 10-15 जो खड़े थे रोते रोते, कहती मैं 3 दिन से हार्ट डिपार्टमेंट को फोन कर रही हूँ, किसी ने मेरे ससुर जी की बॉडी को नहीं उठाया। जिस काम में सरकार फेल हो गई, एक सरदार काम आ गया मेरे। ये अल्फाज उसने बोले वहां पे तो मेरे रोंगटे खड़े हो गए। मैंने कहा देखो इसके अंदर से बात ये निकली है, जबकि मैंने अपने आप को समझा ही नहीं ऐसे कभी। लेकिन सच बोलूं जी, मैं इस कोरोना में मैंने ना बहुत करीब से इंसानों को मरते हुए नहीं देखा, इंसानियत को मरते हुए देखा। क्योंकि अच्छे लोग तो अच्छा काम कर ही रहे थे, कोई लंगर बांट रहा था, कोई ऑक्सीजन, लेकिन वो भी तब का तैयार ही बैठा था जो 2000 का इंजेक्शन 2 लाख में बेच रहा था, जो 500 की एम्बुलेंस 50,000 की दे रहा था। आपने देखा होगा। कई लोगों ने तो बहुत ही दरिंदगी की, लेकिन हम उसको छोड़ें, तैयार हो जाएं फिर से। डॉक्टर साहब के देश के कोने में अभी हमारी बात चल रही थी, विदेश में भी बहुत बड़ा फंक्शन करने वाले हैं बहुत जल्द, क्योंकि मेरे इस समय विदेशों में बहुत फॉलोवर है, खास करके ऑस्ट्रेलिया में, अमेरिका में, लंदन में, कनाडा में। मैं बता नहीं सकता कि मेरे कितने फॉलोवर है। मैं एक छोटी सी फेसबुक है मेरी, ज्यादा नहीं, 22 लाख मेरे फॉलोवर है उसमें, और इतना प्यार देते हैं जी मैं बता नहीं सकता आपको। अभी एक हमारी एक बेटी मिली, राजस्थान से है आप राजस्थान से हैं? बहुत, ये भी सोशल जॉब करते हैं। मुझे कहने लगे मैं आपकी फॉलोवर हूँ। मैंने कहा देखो कहाँ कहाँ से लोग मेरे प्यार देते हैं। मैं आप सबको बधाई देता हूँ और यही कहूंगा कि आप जिस प्रकार चुन के आए हैं, आप अपने क्षेत्र में जाके और ऐसे लोगों को चुनिए जो अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं। वो किसी फील्ड में भी हो सकते हैं, जरूरी नहीं। ऐसे एक बात और है, जरूरी नहीं कि वो बिजनेस में हो, क्योंकि पैसे वाले बहुत है जी इस देश में, बहुत बड़े बड़े हैं, उनको शायद पड़ोसी भी नहीं जानता। वो अपने एरिया के पुलिस स्टेशन में नहीं घुस सकते। लेकिन जो सोशल सर्विस करने वाले हैं, जो कुछ नायाब काम करने वाले, जैसे सुत्तार साहब है, ऐसे लोगों को ढूंढिए, वो किसी भी फील्ड के हों। मैं डॉक्टर विवेक से निवेदन करूंगा कि आप जो बिजनेसमैन को, डॉक्टर को, मेहनत कश लोगों को देते हैं, हर बार कम से कम 2 अवार्ड सोशल सर्विस में से निकाल के लाइए। जैसे हमारे मोदी जी ढूंढ के लाए ना बिना चप्पल वाले लोगों को, उनको भी आप अवार्ड दीजिए, हम आपके और ज्यादा सराहना करेंगे। बहुत बहुत बधाई आप सबको मेरी तरफ से। भारत माता की। धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू सो मच डॉक्टर शंटी। एंड सब लोग बैठे हैं बिल्कुल अभिभूत होकर सुन रहे हैं। वेल दीज आर द वर्ड्स ऑफ रियल पावर, रियल एक्सपीरियंस एंड रियल एम्पैथी. But there's a whole lot of people that have worked very hard to bring this beautiful afternoon to you. आप सब यहाँ पर आए, आप सब ने रजिस्टर किया, आप सब पिछले 3 घंटे से हमारे साथ बैठे हैं। मैं कोशिश कर रही हूँ कि आप में से कोई उठ कर ना जाए, फिर भी जिन्हें जाना है वो जा रहे हैं, जो बैठ सकते हैं वो बैठ रहे हैं। लेकिन जो लोग इस इवेंट के पीछे हैं वो पिछले 3 महीने से लगे हैं। And it's time for us to not only say a big thank you to each one of them, but also to put our hands up in the air and applaud them. And I'm not the right person to do it. In order to give away a vote of thanks this evening, I would like to invite none other than one of the people who's been instrumental in ensuring that today we run a tight ship, we have a great flow, and somebody I'm very, very privileged to have been introduced to. एक बार जोरदार तालियां for Dr. Nirmal Bansal.
Thank you, Dr. Ruchika, and good evening to all of you. On behalf of Ecole Superior Robert D. Sorbonne University, it's my privilege to extend my sincere thanks to Padma Shri Ram Sutarji, who could come here to bless all of us. Thank you very much, sir, to you, and we are really blessed to have you with us. My thanks to Shri Om Birla ji, Honorable Speaker Lok Sabha, India Parliament, who could not come to his tight schedule, but he sent his message, a video clipping, his blessings, and his message to all of us, and I'm really thankful to him for his kind message. Thanks to our special guest of this evening, Honorable Manoj Tiwari ji, who was to leave due to some PMO meeting, who could come out of his tight schedule and graced the occasion for all of us. And my sincere thanks to Padma Shri Jitendra Singh Shanti ji, as you heard him, the way, the commendable work he has done, he has been doing. We are really proud of you, sir, and thank you very much for your contribution to the society. And as you told about that people should get some award into the social sector, that has been taken care, sir. This time also we had given few of the awards into the social sector, and going forward we will just keep in mind that those people are also going to get those awards. My sincere thanks to all the guests of honors, media, Sorbonne International Convocation Committee members, hotel legal staff, Rinkuji, Dr. Ruchika, for their able contribution to make it a grand success. Last but not the least, our big thanks to Dr. John Thomas Panade. Thank you very much, sir, who is the president of École Supérieure Robert de Sorbonne University, and he is an inspiring source and a support to all of us. The efforts and the motivation by you making this ninth convocation function a good success. Sir, you have been sitting there for the last 4 hours, and we are really very much inspired, and thank you very much for the support and the cooperation. With this, I conclude and say a big thank you to all of you. And before going, my request would be there, whoever present here, let's have a group photograph followed by high tea outside. Thank you, Jai Hind, God bless all of us. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Dr. Bansal and everyone. With this, thank you, Dr. Nirmal, sir. With this, at the bonjour, merci beaucoup, Dr. Prade. Thank you for joining us. With this, we conclude the ceremony this afternoon, and I'm sure it's already, a big, long day for you back there in France as well. So with this, a big thank you for joining us this afternoon as we close the live transmission of the event.
Thank you.
Lastly, before we end, of course, let's have a group picture. As you exit the hall, we will also play a very special message by none other than a man who needs no introduction in international cricket and who's been a coach to the Indian cricket team as well. I'm talking about none other than Greg Chappell, who has a very special message for each one of our awardees this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, एंकर हूं तो कभी कभी मंडेन काम भी करने पड़ते हैं. It's time for me to come down from my high horse. आप में से किसी की वैले स्लिप यहाँ पर मिली है? अगर आपने गाड़ी पार्क की है तो प्लीज चेक कर लीजिए. Okay, so check your pockets, and we have a valet slip here which has been given to me. Somebody, it seems, dropped it. And with this, requesting everyone for a group picture together.
क्यों? आगे दुनिया खड़ी है.
Greg Chappell here from Australia. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. I'm sorry I can't be there with you to accept this award in person, but thank you to Dr. Vivek and the panel for bestowing this wonderful honour upon me. I hope that one day in the near future I might be able to join you for a personal presentation, but for the moment it has to be a virtual one. Thank you again. I hope you have a wonderful evening. God bless you all.
India recorded 3.4 lakh new COVID cases.
that was a surprise. So only when I came here, they gave me a bag. It's always good to have a surprise element. Yes. And I think it just added to the entire josh of the moment.